Chiefs Kingdom. We need to talk, because something big has finally happened in Kansas City. After one of the toughest, most humbling seasons of the Patrick Mahomes era, the Chiefs have officially hit the reset button. We're not talking about minor tweaks. This is a full-scale staff overhaul, a roster shakeup, and a philosophical reset to bring the dynasty back to life. So today, we're breaking down exactly what's changed, which coaches are in, who's out, what Mahomes wanted personally, and how Andy Reid and Brett Veach are quietly building a new formula for the next championship run. But first, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join our growing Chiefs community. We're breaking stories every week and tracking every move this franchise makes. Alright, let's get into it. Let's rewind. The 2025 season was a nightmare. Kansas City finished 6-11, missed the playoffs for the first time in the Mahomes era, and closed the year on a 6-game skid, their longest losing streak in a decade. That's not just disappointing, that's identity shaking. An offense that once scared the entire league looked predictable, slow, and uninspired. According to the Kansas City Star, even Andy Reid admitted the team underestimated how far the league had caught up with them. Their once explosive playbook had gone stale. Mahomes, battling through a mid-season ACL tear, tried to carry the team on one leg. It didn't work. Kansas City ranked 25th in rushing yards and bottom third in red zone efficiency. Receivers dropped passes, offensive line play regressed, and the creativity that defined the Chiefs' offense was gone. That failure became a turning point. Mahomes himself finally said it out loud. After the season ended, Mahomes didn't sugarcoat it. He told Fox 4 Kansas City's Rob Collins, "I just want someone that loves football, that cares about football, that does everything to win, to hold people accountable, and bring new ideas every single day." Translation: he wanted accountability, innovation, and voices that would challenge him and make the team uncomfortable again. And guess what? The front office listened. This offseason, Kansas City pulled off something fans have been begging for: a total staff reset. According to KC Kingdom and Chiefs Crowd, 5 major coaching hires were made, signaling that even Andy Reid recognized it was time to evolve. Let's run through the list. Eric Bieniemy is back, as offensive coordinator. After 2 years in Washington, Bieniemy returns to Kansas City, and this time he's expected to have a bigger voice in scheme design and practice accountability. The Mahomes-Bieniemy relationship was known for its competitive fire, exactly the edge this team has missed. Bieniemy's offense emphasizes tempo, accountability, and urgency, traits Mahomes explicitly said he wanted. DeMarco Murray joins as running backs coach. The 2014 NFL Offensive Player of the Year and former Oklahoma coach replaces Todd Pinkston. Murray's coaching reputation is all about toughness and developing young backs, which is crucial after losing Isaiah Pacheco in free agency. Expect a more balanced offense built around power run concepts and play action. Chad O'Shea returns as wide receivers coach. A familiar face from Reid's early staff, O'Shea's known for his discipline, communication, and success turning unheralded receivers into consistent weapons. That's exactly what the Chiefs need, especially after losing Hollywood Brown. And then there are depth hires: Terry Braden Jr., Nate Pagan, and C.J. Cox filling in key assistant and quality control roles that bring freshness and energy into a staff that had grown, let's be honest, old and complacent. These aren't filler moves. This is a statement that no job in this organization is untouchable. Now, coaching changes are only half the story. General Manager Brett Veach has been just as aggressive reshaping the roster. The biggest headline? Kansas City traded All-Pro cornerback Trent McDuffie to restock draft capital, a huge move that signals a win-now-rebuild strategy. They also signed Super Bowl '60 MVP Kenneth Walker III to revive the running game. A clear focus after finishing near the bottom of the league in rushing last season. Travis Kelce's back for one more season, but insiders suggest he'll have a lighter snap count to preserve his health, letting younger tight ends share the load. Don't be surprised if the team drafts another wideout early either. This isn't about nostalgia anymore. This is about mobility, speed, and modern football. So what does Kansas City's offense look like in 2026? For starters, Bieniemy and Reid are reportedly changing how plays are called. Per Sports Illustrated, the Chiefs are moving toward a hybrid play-calling system, giving Mahomes more autonomy pre-snap and using motion and misdirection to reclaim their creative edge. It's basically Old Chiefs offense 2.0. Fast-paced, adaptable, and ruthless in space. Expect more pre-snap movement, RPO looks, and layered designs similar to Miami's offense, but tailored to Mahomes' improvisation and arm talent. The other big shift? More physicality up front. The team wants to bring back the trench presence that defined its early Super Bowl teams. Signing Kenneth Walker and hiring Murray both point to a renewed ground attack, setting up balance and less burden on Mahomes. And don't underestimate the culture reset Miami brings. He's known for holding stars accountable, which this locker room desperately needed. For years, Andy Reid resisted massive coaching changes. He preferred promoting from within, trusting familiarity. But this offseason proves he's self-aware enough to evolve. This is Reid's version of Nick Saban's adapt or fade moment. According to Casey Kingdom, even internally, people were shocked to see how quickly Reid and Veach pulled triggers on beloved assistants. It's uncharacteristic, but necessary. The message is clear. Complacency costs dynasties. And Reid's not here for nostalgia. He's here to rewrite the ending. If you're a Chiefs fan, here's what to keep an eye on heading into training camp. Mahomes' ACL recovery. Reports say he's targeting Week 1 and feeling great, but expect a cautious ramp-up. The Chiefs learned the hard way not to rush him. New offensive rhythm. With Miami back, we'll see if Mahomes regains that swagger and chemistry that once terrified defenses. Running back development. Who steps up under DeMarco Murray? Rookie draft pick or veteran signing, both are possible. WR rebuild. Without Hollywood Brown, can O'Shea revive Sky Moore or turn a new pick into a star? Locker room accountability. With so many new coaches, the culture will shift fast. Watch how players respond. So, is Kansas City's dynasty dead? Not a chance. It's being reforged. Every great run hits turbulence. The Patriots did. The 49ers did. And now it's the Chiefs' turn to evolve or fade. What makes this different is that Mahomes wanted this change, and Reid delivered it. That alignment is rare. That urgency? It's how championships are reborn. If Miami re-energizes Mahomes, if Murray restarts the run game, and if Veach nails this draft, we could be talking about one of the great comeback stories in modern NFL history. This is still Andy Reid's kingdom. Still Mahomes City. But it's no longer about comfort. It's about reinvention. Alright, Chiefs Kingdom, let's make this interactive. What do you think of Kansas City's massive offseason shakeup? Was bringing back Eric Bieniemy the right move? Are these coaching hires enough to spark a real turnaround? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And if you're fired up for the 2026 season, smash that like button and subscribe. Because this team is cooking up something special, and we'll cover every step. Change has come to Kansas City.